So this is pretty much the full rundown. So don't worry about the rectangle. It's all about the group. So I know it looks like crazy right now, but just be with me. Start with the text. So first of all, effects, directional blur from kind of the start to like the side to 0 from, I think it's 3. Yep. And then that's it. Move and transform. This is where it gets it. The glitch effect. I think you want to go to the zoom one. Yep. And then you want to copy my settings. Change. You click on the middle button, the like linked button. You just click that. Then you'll get the 2 rows. You just want to make that exactly how mine is. And then to here. I'll show you how to do the glitches after. And then like kind of like a few frames for space. So it kind of like gives it that glitch effect. This one is interesting. It's pinch bulge. 3 keyframes. Actually, there might be some graphs here. Sorry, I forgot to check. Yeah, there's this graph right here. There's no tilt. There's no nothing. Okay, so for this one, move and transform. It's this. So copy mine. Only place 1 keyframe. I don't get why I have 2, but it's the exact same. So copy that down. Put 3 at the end. So this one, that, and then that. So like zooms back in. There's graphs. So first one is the very top left graph, very bottom right graph, and then very top left graph. Okay, and then pinch bulge. All you want to change is the strength. It's gonna do that. So starting off, it's 0.35. I know it says 0.34, but I know it's 0. Wait a minute. Never mind. It's just do 0.45 or 0.44. To the middle keyframe, it is 0, and then it goes back up to 21. And then the graphs. The first one is that one. Second one is this one. That glitched like crazy. Second one is that one. Yep. The directional blur. It's at the end this time. And then it's 0 to, from like at the very end, 0 to 0.3. Directional blur. Hold on, I'll show you the movie. This one's the hardest one in my opinion. So there's going to be 2 at the start. It's like the 2 other ones, but there's 2 at the start, 2 at the end, and then 1 in the middle for the keyframes. So copy this down. It's the size. Just copy all of this down at the. Make sure you click that button so you can change the height and stuff. To that. That's the second keyframe. Graph in the between the middle is that. In between those 2 keyframes is that, and this keyframe is that. Keyframe in between these 2 keyframes is that. This one, copy that down, and copy that down. And then directional blur, 1 at the start, 1 in the middle, then 2 at the end. And then, okay, so let's start at the start. Starting one, 0 to, no, sorry, I think it's 0.1. I don't know why I have the first keyframe. 0.1 to 0. Gives it that tiny effect. Then here, 0, just to give it that very short 2. And then the graphs. So this one, graph is the very top right one. Second one is the no graph actually. And I think the last one is, yeah, the very top left one. And then pinch bulge, and then we're done. 3, 1 at the very start, 1 in the middle, 1 at the end. Starting one is probably 0.15. Graph in between is that one, just copy that down. Middle graph, it goes back to 0, then it goes up, I believe, to 10. And the graph in between there is the bottom one. And that's it. You can copy the radius and stuff down if that's not default. I'm pretty sure it is default though. No, it buffs up a bit. Just copy that down and that's it for like one thing. Just copy and paste these 2 layers a whole bunch because there's nothing down here. It's just effects. copy background, invert, saturation, copy these down, stripes, copy these down. That's it. Oh no, there's another layer. And then the copy background and the halftone dots. Halftone lines, sorry. Then copy that down. That's it. And then you just keep on copy and pasting those layers until, like, the frames of what I have for them. That's it.
Yo, what is up, guys? Back here with another video, pretty basic video. I'm going to show you how to make effects like Jagger, Yove, like all of pretty much the chroma key effects. So let's get right into it. So what you want to do first is get a rectangle, fill it to the full screen. And then what you want to do is go to effects. You don't have to mess. And then you want to go to blending and opacity and make a linear dodge. And then put copy background, exposure and gamma all the way up on the exposure. Gamma is 0.890. And then brightness and contrast plus 43%. Contrast plus 150%. Box blur 0.045% up on the strength. Gaussian blur 0.300. Saturation and vibrance plus 100 on saturation. Vibrance 2.00. That's max. Then you would only add tiles if you want to do shakes, and I do that. So put tiles on and mirror. Then you want to duplicate the first layer of your, like you want to duplicate the build-up layer, then duplicate it, but I don't need to because I already duplicated it. And then you want to put chroma key onto the builds, like onto like a part of the builds, like where it has a lot showing. Threshold around that, it's like kind of when you think. And then feather 0.050, then turn on invert. Sharpen 0.82, and then radius 1.0. Saturations and vibrance, same settings as the last saturation slash vibrance, 102. I don't use brightness and contrast. Highlights and shadows, 180%, 58%. Ray center, the X, which is minus 6. Length is 74. Intensity max. Threshold 65. Then the rest are on default settings. So black and the color and blend is off, and quality 150. Oh, sorry. And then hue shift 2 times plus, and then 5.0. And then tiles again, mirror. Then what you want to do is group the glow and the chroma key one. And then when you group it, undo. You just want to group it like that, so it looks like that. Then you want to go to this one and saturation and vibrance minus 100%, and then 1.00 vibrance. Exposure and gamma 15, 0.15 on the exposure. Gamma just normal, and then offset normal. And then tiles for shakes, so mirror. You want to group the second duplicate layer with the group, then group that. And then now it's with the, I know it looks really weird right now, but when you want to edit the group, and you just want to go back a group, so you want to go to the group, you want to edit it once, and then you want to click on the group and click effects. And then you want to click add effect, and you want to click colorize. And you can pretty much just change the color to whatever you want. I'm going to do that. And then if you don't want any of the other glows to show, you just want to copy or duplicate the effect. I accidentally copied it, but you can do that too. And then I would add exposure and gamma and put it onto 0.15. So let me add it, then turn that up to 0.15. Then it should have that more glow effect. You get out. And then, perfect. And then if you want to add a shake, all you gotta do is group both of the clips. Group it, go back. I'm just gonna use Jaggers, go sub to him. Yove, go sub to, like, pretty much everyone goes sub. Like the 100% go sub to Jagger. Most of my presets and tutorials are from him. Really, really good editor. He's a pretty good one, yeah. Yova's more of the underrated side, so that's that effect. Hold on. And then if there's any effects to it, just delete them so it goes up with that. Then you pretty much... Hold on. Just gonna... And that's pretty much your effect. Yeah, if you want to like make sure that it's not like weirdly like that, all you gotta do is just I'm gonna edit this group once and then effects. I will duplicate this one more time, but put it up. Yeah, there you go. And then let's see if that fixes the problem. Yep. I don't know, you can duplicate it as much as you want and how much you want the effect. Anyways, that's the tutorial and the video.